Hello, welcome to the channel. This is a really interesting bit of news. It's a bit of controversy with respect to the Matrix 4. Apparently, they're just allegedly breaking some like lockdown restrictions in Germany. But it's all kind of hearsay at this point in time. But it's kind of been blown way out of proportion, as always, which is always fun. There's Jasper there wanting to get into the video. Hey, mate. Cheers, bud. Anyway, moving on. So, the Matrix 4 cast and crew has reportedly staged a fake scene just so that they can party. Sounds like nonsense, doesn't it? But apparently, that's the world we're living in now, where people are accusing others of breaking lockdowns or whatever for whatever reason. I don't really understand, but never mind. Let's dive into it. Also, side note, when this video drops, either today or tomorrow, so Wednesday or Thursday, I'm going to be away shooting my film, which is a Lovecraft psychological horror film. You'll find a link to the GoFundMe down below. It would mean the world to me if you would support it. There's a pitch there, and there's also some update pictures, I believe, as well. If not, there is a video on my channel called Breaking Lights. You can find that, and that has some pictures as well. Anyway, let's dive into it. This article's linked down below as well, ladies and gents. But it says the cast and crew of the upcoming Matrix sequel allegedly staged a wild celebration scene which wasn't filmed, and it only had the cast and crew so they could celebrate the wrapping of the film. It's just like, this is where we're at now. So it basically meant that they could enjoy a wrap party. Okay, anyway, which is all, it's all hearsay, right? So this is according to the Daily Mail, which is definitely not, it's not like the bastion of great press. But they picked up on the story from German newspaper Bild, or Bild, I don't bloody know how to say that. Nearly 200 cast and crew members attended a lavish party, which was codenamed as Ice Cream Team Event at Studio Babelsberg in Potsdam, Germany. Now, the interesting thing here is, in the UK at the very least, in terms of filming, you can do those things. You are able to do that because it's considered like film production. Like, I know because I'm about to make a film. You're allowed to congregate. You're allowed to do all these things. It's exempt from these kind of things because you follow strict procedures. You do risk assessments and loads of stuff, and basically you're good to go. So I don't know what it is, whether it's the same in Germany or not, but I can't imagine they would have been allowed to film if it wasn't the same. So yeah, but basically, and it's interesting. It's called Ice Cream Team Event. Now this project was codenamed Ice Cream or something like that. When it was in its pre-production phase, kind of fly under the radar, so no one, I guess, got hyped up too much. But yeah, like, it's just, what's the big deal? What's the problem? Like, really? They've all been working together for this length of time anyway. Like, if you are that pedantic about this, you should be up in arms the fact that they were filming together. You know? Anyway, look, just logic. Right? If they've been filming together, they are surrounded by one another. They're not socially distancing that much anyway. This kind of team event here, you'd have a problem with it all in general, not just the team event, if that makes sense. Attendees to the lavish party, which Bild claims featured DJ sessions, pyrotechnic, wine and sake bars, with food stalls offering sushi and desserts, as well as tattoo stations and Bedouin tents for the cast and crew. Are said to include Keanu Reeves, Alexandra Grant, and franchise creators Lana and Lily Wachowski. A tattoo station, Jesus, that's a bit odd, isn't it? Now, the clincher, and this is apparently part of it anyway. The clincher here is the fact that the party was reportedly held just days after German Chancellor ordered the country to follow new soft lockdown restrictions in response to the ongoing COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic, which saw the forced closures of restaurants, bars, leisure facilities, and cultural institutes, including opera houses and theatres. But that's the thing. In the UK, all of that is closed, but filming is exempt, and you can film. And this is why, because a lot of people are like, oh, well, the Batman's definitely going to stop production, but it was still filming. even when massive lockdowns had happened. Again, we're in a huge lockdown now. I can still go and film my film if I want to, which I am. And if you don't have your feet on the ground in Germany, I'm sure a lot of this stuff will be lost in translation. But I would imagine they're absolutely fine. So anyway, the party was reportedly held, blah, blah, blah. And apparently, an anonymous source told the German newspaper the mood was exuberant. And there was a rapid COVID-19 test for everyone in advance. Everyone had come with a mask, but many didn't wear them later. And here is, apparently, the event, which I guess is in part here. You can see the background there, maybe. So you got the background here. This is the event here. I think that's about right, isn't it? Or maybe it's I don't know, maybe they're still building it out. It doesn't seem to line up too much. But here, like, you can see them all. I mean, I can literally see face masks. Face mask. Clearly got face mask on. Got something around his neck there. I mean, it all looks fine. I don't really see the massive issue. There's face mask over there as well. You can literally see them over here, over here, over here, over here. There's loads of face masks. What are they talking about? Even the image that they're using to justify it all. Ridiculous. The source also asserted that no filming occurred during the course of the night. However, a spokesperson for Studio Babelsberg pushed back against these allegations, telling Bild that according to the production, it was the last day of shooting. It was a celebration scene. Hygiene requirements were adhered to, which we can actually physically see. And not everyone's going to be in a mask. People are exempt. So, yeah, I mean, but there is a significant amount of masks there. I can see a lot of masks. And there will be people that will be exempt. And they insisted that the production deliberately put this shoot with many people involved at the end of the shoot, which does make sense. But this is the controversy that they're embroiled in, is the fact that someone's saying that no, there was no filming, and that some people are saying that yes, there was, or no, there wasn't. But there's stage lights and things like that. I can't see any camera equipment, but also, I'm of the opinion, who cares? They've been working together the entire time. Why can't they celebrate at the end? What's the big issue? You know? I know that's going to annoy a lot of people, but frankly, they've been logic. Let's just engage brains, critical thought for 1 second. They've been working together this entire time. People are wearing masks. You surely would just have an issue with them working together the entirety. Who cares? At this point, who cares? Anyway, I know that's going to annoy a lot of people. I don't really care. The Matrix 4 is currently set to release on December 21st, 2021. But here you go. I mean, this is a controversy that they're embroiled in. What do you think? I personally I really don't see what the issue is. You know? We live in this weird dystopian future where people are just dobbing in on people because you don't... Well, yeah. It's just ridiculous. Have some free agency and some liberty, for God's sake. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on this down below. I'm really looking forward to Matrix 4. And I wish I brought you some better news, but all the news around Matrix 4 has kind of died down, and this is the only news there. But I have been bringing you updates on it all. I've been bringing you periodic updates. But let me know your thoughts down below. If you're new here, do hit subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm Mr. H. Oh, also, donate to my film. Take care.